Welcome back to Pokemon SoulSilver. Oh my god, which staircase do I take? Let's do this one. Have I made the right choice? Okay. I keep forgetting that now that I have the new microphone cable, I don't need to stop every 20 minutes. I was doing it before when the cable was messing up, just because it was safer. It was less likely that the audio would mess up if I didn't have it run for a really long time. It could still, on occasion, mess up early. Oh, we're going backwards now, I guess. Okay. Oh no, he whomped him. He whomped him good. But yeah, it would still, on occasion... Which way did he go? Okay, yeah, we are going backwards. Mess up early, but there was a higher chance of it messing up the longer I let it run. I don't need to do that anymore, but I've gotten used to it. I've gotten used to stopping the recording every 20 minutes and starting it again. So I just kept doing that. I just did that now, too. Oh well. It's fine. In a way, it's kind of easier, just because it neatly divides it. Like, okay, here's the audio video for this episode. But it's also easier, in a way, to have it all as one recording. So then I can just do, like, all of the editing that I need to do involving, like, getting the bottom and top screens in the right positions just one time, because it's just one long video file rather than several. And then I can just split it up there. After that, just split it up wherever I want. I'm definitely going to have to do that when I get back into a game like Phoenix Wright or Professor Layton, when we're in the middle of puzzles and story and shit like that. For Pokemon, it's just, yeah, I can stop easily around the 20-minute mark whenever, but when we're back into those story-heavy games, I'll definitely have to let the recordings run long and just then split them up wherever with no outros the way I did before. Which it's a good thing I got the new audio, the new cable, to be able to do that. But we got Ariana, and she's a big deal. Probably my rival's mom. That's great. So hey! Dragonite and Ampharos. They look like a good team. They actually have, like, kind of look similar in certain ways. That's kind of fun. Great. Let's take them out. I wish you would get a better special move rather than Thunder Shock. You just got intimidated, so I don't want to punch. I want to shock. Well, that's good. Yeah, you need something like that, for sure. At least a Bolt. I'll settle for that. You don't need the full Thunder. But shit, man. Sweet. Yeah, hit the Drowsy. And why are they so... What? 18? The Arbok was 25. So that's fine, and I guess that was hers. But, like, why? 18? Really? They just... They like to stick low level with a lot of these. I mean, you leveled up, so I want to switch. Yeah. I like to keep them even leveled. Anyway. I can talk about other stuff now. The dog situation. Still working on that. Something weird seems to have happened with the application that we put in. Because the site that handles all of it, they have a list of animals. And the ones that we were looking at before are not on that site. But there was another site that we were using that lists animals that had them on there. And it said, you know, to get these dogs, here is the link, here is the website. And it linked us to that other website. So we filled out the form on that website and said that those are the dogs that we wanted. But I guess I was wrong. Like, that other website is maybe not legitimate and not actually linked to the one where you get the application, because the application, like, they didn't respond for a while. I had to email them again, and when I did, they said, like, they weren't sure which dogs we were talking about. So I guess that one site that specifically said, like, oh, this is the link to go to, I guess that was wrong, and I don't know what the fuck's going on there. I can't even describe it properly, because I don't know what the fuck's going on there. All I know is that seems like I can't get those dogs, that dog that I was looking at in that picture. Oh, fuck. Okay. Jesus. So I'm just gonna try to put in another application for a different dog that I'll try to find, I guess. One that is specifically listed on that site that has the applications on it, so I can specifically know that there is no issue. If that made any sense. It would make more sense if I knew how to describe them, other than the site with the application and this other site. But the main site where it all happens, I'm going to find one that is also listed on there. The one I found before was not listed on that main site. It was listed on another site, but it linked to that main site as where I go to get them. But apparently maybe not, so I don't know. We're still trying. I just said, well, I'm working on it, trying to make it happen. Say electrodes and the things and the, yeah. Do I have to fight them? Now would be a good time for you. You got hurt. Lance, speaking of now would be a good time for you, can you heal my guy? I don't want to do it. Fine. You're right there, but I guess I'll do it. What do I... You know what? I have these berries. Let's do that. That'll get him almost 100%. And if the electrodes use explosion or some shit, he's good enough defensively to where I'll be fine, and he's a rock type. I don't know if I have to fight him. I don't know if I can just go into battle and run. I don't think so. I think you have to fight them. So you're the best for that, obviously. Here we go. It's weird that you have to do this, especially 3 times. Like, can I just do it once? But yeah, that's the dog situation. I'm working on it. Last time I talked about an anime that I watched. How about I talk about movies that I watched? I watched Kung Fu Panda, and then I watched Kung Fu Panda 2. Back to back. A couple days ago. Didn't watch 3, because I'd seen them before. And I had them on Blu-ray. And I watched 3 earlier this year, not too long after it came out. I didn't really care for it all that much. I thought it was kind of meh. It was okay, but kind of the low side of okay. And I remembered that I had thought the first 2 were just alright as well. And I rewatched them to see if I was right on that. And yeah, I think they're alright. I'd say from best to worst, 2, 1, 3. 1 was okay, 2 I thought was pretty good, and 3 I didn't really care for. I don't really think I need to own them on Blu-ray anymore, so I think I'll probably get rid of those, but yeah. Because the third one, when I watched it, there was too much comedy, too many scenes entirely focused on just like the pandas doing panda stuff. It's like, oh, comedy stuff. And I didn't find any of it funny. I didn't find the first 2 funny either. There was one joke in the second one that made me laugh, but that's it between the 2 movies. But the third one, I feel like I remember it devoting more time to the comedy, so it was more annoying. And I just didn't really... The villain was super cliche. There was nothing to him whatsoever. He had no motivation, and he was just, I'm evil villain guy, and there was not much to it for me. When I rewatched the first one, and the second one, really, what I liked best about both of them were the villains. Mostly they were just kind of okay. Oh boy! Earthquake! Hell yeah. Mostly they were just kind of okay, especially the first one, but the villains, for me, made them a lot better. I think the first half was just like, yeah, whatever, slapstick comedy that I'm not finding funny, it's just whatever. But then when you get into a lot of the fights at the end and the villain comes in, I liked his story and I liked the fights against him and they were cool. Not enough to make me be like, yeah, fucking great movie, but it was enough to make me say, it's okay. And then the second one, I don't really have any big problems with. It was better than the first one. The villain, again, was my favorite part. And there wasn't, I don't think, as much, like, comedy that I wasn't into. It was just kind of, it was alright. It didn't do anything terribly wrong. It's just that it didn't wow me. It was, it was good. But that's as far as I can go. I know a lot of people love those movies, but I think they're just alright. And the side characters, the monkey and the mantis and all those guys, they don't have like anything to do in any of them. That was kind of distracting, especially in the first one. By the end of it, I was like, why were they even there? They didn't really do anything. But yeah, they were okay. I'll say that for sure. So, Lance was saying some stuff about things. I'll assume that he told me to go to the radio tower, but the gym's open. I can do that. I wasn't sure if I could do that before the radio tower or not. So since I'm right here, I'll do it. Yeah. Price, the teacher of winter's harshness. Whoa, man. Okay. And then there's no way we're gonna get to him in this episode, so probably fight him in the next one and then move on from there a little bit. Oh shit. We got slidey puzzles. I am no good at these. I did it. Holy shit, I'm a genius. Fantastic. I guess they get locked into place when you push them into the right position. But seriously, when it comes to puzzles like these, I am often really bad, and I don't fully understand why. They're so simple. They're Pokemon puzzles. I am just really bad at seeing where they're going to be, if that makes any sense. I'm trying to relate them to Professor Layton puzzles, like what Professor Layton puzzles were there where that was the case, where it's like I can't visualize in my head where they're going to end up. And it's that same kind of thing here. For some reason, when I am pushing the blocks and figuring out where they're going to stop, or figuring out what path I need to take to see where I'm going to stop, I have trouble visualizing it, because obviously you don't stop if you're going to go like try to stop on a rock. You do not stop on the spot that rock is on, you stop next to the rock. And for some reason I just have trouble visualizing that. Like my spatial awareness in those situations goes out the window, and I don't know why. It's not my fault, my brain was just born dumb. To get the price, you need to think before you skate. Okay, will do. I'll give it a shot. I'll do my best. I can't make no promises. I'm trying to flip snow into my face. Jinx. Oh, her arms were scaring me for a second there. I thought her bones were just exposed. I was like, what's happening with her arms? But no, there's some puffy-ass sleeves. 29! All of a sudden, we're getting high in levels now that we're in the gym. I was just fighting like level 15 Zubats. You've not prepared me for this. What levels are... I haven't even looked. I haven't even looked up his levels. If this is randomly 29, I'm sure he's a little bit higher than me, but I gotta make sure I don't go above his levels. Or else I can't use the Pokemon that go above, and that's not cool. His highest level is 34, so I'm close. But I'll be fine. Luckily that we'll be around the same, so it won't be too difficult. See, this is easy enough to visualize. I got that because it's very simple. But when we get into the bigger ones, I just have trouble because I'm a dumb. Hey, are you shivering? Are you scared to fight me? That's what it is. I got a nice long sleeve sweatshirt thing. I'm good. Is that a is that a hood laying across his back, or is that just like part of the shirt? I don't know. Whatever. Surf? No, it's water. Why did I do that? I'm just in the ice gym and I'm just thinking ice types. It's water. In fact, it might be pure water. It might not even be ice. It might not be ice till it evolves. Or it might be ice right now. I don't know. I don't really care. I could look it up, but it doesn't matter enough. If Price has one, he'll have a dugong. And that's water ice. That's all I need to know. I don't need to do research to beat a random lackey of the gym. I'm not gonna stoop that low. Headbutt! Thank you. Oh my, I thought his name... I was like, isn't that a girl's name? Oh shit. He's got a dugong. I can't believe it. Just Crunch, I guess. I didn't pay attention to what he was sending out. That's why I was surprised when I saw it. I never pay attention. But yeah, I thought his name said, like, Deandra. I was thinking of, like, It's Always Sunny. I was like, why the hell's this guy named Deandra? Okay, DeAndre. Confused me for a second. Why are you doing the rest shit? It's dumb. Why'd that do so much more? I thought that was going to be a critical hit because it did so much more than it did the first time. Unless I wasn't paying attention again. What? I feel like that did a lot more. Whatever. Hey, 33! Good for you, man. I really gotta get a 5th team member. I'm gonna send you in against the ice type, because I don't care. Because you guys are all evolved, you know, you've got a lot of great moves. Waiting for Ampharos to get some better ones. I'd like you to get some too, like a better psychic move, but you know, you're good. You know, I want to get a 5th guy so I can train him up and work on getting him all evolved and get good moves and shit, but I don't know what to... Why are you doing... I mean, I don't fucking care. Because you're going to sleep and then you're not hassling me. Well, let's see if it's ice. Is flying not very effective against ice? It seems like that would be the case. But it's just like, you guys are going to sleep immediately. It seems pointless. So, it's dumb. Alright, Seal might be just water. There we go. But yeah, like, I've got a bunch of other Pokemon, but none of them that I really want to bring into the party as a 5th member. And I haven't caught anything else recently that I really want to bring in, so it's just these 4 for now. Alright. I'm gonna do this, and then I can fight her. Looks like we might be able to get through all the trainers in this video, and then I can fight him at the beginning of the next one, and then we'll go off and do some other shit to fill out the rest of the video, and then the new LP will start, and that'll be fun. Dugong. Are you going to use rest immediately? And I love how that they keep doing that, and that's the first turn. Yep, fucking hell. Assuming that they're like me, and they must input their commands before they know what the other will do. Why do you do that? You don't even know what I'm going to do on my first turn. And you're just like, immediately, no, rest. We just sent you out into battle, but you have to rest. I suck so bad that you just have to rest immediately. You guys, this is a fucking scam. This is a nursing home disguised as a gym. Why does it do so much more like the second time I use it? What's going on there? It happened again. What am I missing? I must just not be thinking about something clearly. But anyway. Like, you guys are using this as an excuse for your Pokemon to take naps. For some reason, they're not sleeping in their Pokeballs. So you're like, oh, well, let's just fucking pretend to have a gym. Yeah, I made it over here. Oh, look, that's and then I just go over there and up there. So this is easy. These are easy slidey puzzles for nice people like me who can't think too good. Yeah, thank you, game. But yeah, they send out their Pokemon so they can sleep. Which, I mean, whatever, you're giving me free experience, I'll take it, but I am a little bit insulted. I don't even care. Super effective don't mean shit to Noctowl. You're a little piece of shit Shelder. What do you think you're gonna do? Take that. Stick your tongue out at me. I'm not gonna fly. I'm not gonna allow it. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you leave with 1 HP? Why would that happen? Whatever. You're about to be done. Thanks. I'll probably switch you out. Shelder, I'll fight with you, but most other things in here. Cloyster, yeah, not gonna go there. Not gonna let that happen. You do it. I have no idea what Pokemon Price has. I'll assume he has a Dugong. I mean, everybody in here has a Dugong. It wouldn't even be special. He's probably got a not a Mamoswine. That's what I wanted to say. That's not till... Well, this is Gen 4, but it's not. It's introduced in Gen 4, and this is Gen 4, but this is, you know, Johto, and it wasn't around then, so Piloswine would be the highest. And maybe he just has the same shit that his underlings had. Dugongs, Cloyster, Jinx, and shit like that. What other ice types are there? Sneasel? Would he have a Sneasel? I'm comfortable sitting knocked out again. I mean, if this was later Gen 4, I would expect maybe a Weavile. But it's Johto Gen 4, so it's only Sneasel at this point. I don't know if he'd have something like that. Noctowl doesn't care about ice shards. He just does. She doesn't. Take that. Oh. Air Slash did do a lot more before. We're going to use Fly this time. It'll take it out. We're right in front of the gym leader, too. I'm doing this as a power play to show him that I don't give a fuck about ice types. I'm sending out my bird against them, because that's how confident I am. He's watching this right now, and he's afraid. Check this out. Done. Thank you. I might even start the battle against Price with my Noctowl. I probably will not, but I might. We'll find out next time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you then.